University Stadium in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the New Mexico State Aggies and the New Mexico Lobos. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Checking in with New Mexico's head coach before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Drops back on first down. It's dropped after taking the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Taken in by Smith on the right side. Makes the catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Lobos line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to make one miss. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Aggies offense will now get its first chance with the football. Bryson Donaldson. Here's a guy that can really deliver tough yards on the ground for this offense.
Well, it's been a lot of fun to see this running back put up video game-type numbers early this year. But, guys, he has not played a run defense like this yet. This is his first real test of the season. He's going to have to be tough. He's going to have to break tackles, have great contact balance, and you got to hold on to the ball. We know this defense prides itself on creating fumbles and causing havoc. So we'll find out just how good this guy really is after this game.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Working the ground game. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. He'll pull it down and run. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll ride him again. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Lobos are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first. Extending the play. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Lobos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4 down. Target at the 19, into the red zone. It'll be first down. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Moves to his right. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Stopped right there.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. Just feeds the running back. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Rodriguez. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Right side, it's Rodriguez. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He'll do it himself. Nice move to keep running. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Now they're going to throw it. Under pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Look out! Setting up the screen. Sweet cut there. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in fourth and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Sells the run, looking to pass. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. New Mexico State has it first and goal. Motion from the wideout. A first down run in the red zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over in football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive, just trying to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Finds a spot in the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Does it? Make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They'll run it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Lobos back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. And the Lobos send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Now on 2nd down. Right back to it. Swamped immediately. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Dropping back, it's Perry. Makes a grab. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, pressure's coming. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. This time they'll go to the running game. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run the counter. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. In the red area, it's Sands. Got enough space. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Fresh setter down's going to the air. On the move, he fires. Picked off. Got some room to run. Ripping through the defense. He is finally... bounce, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Moving the pocket, it's Sperry. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now with that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Got enough for the first down. There he goes. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. The Lobos will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Slips through the line. Bulldozes his way through. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Runs through the tackle. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. There's no question this team is reeling, down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll run it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Lobos have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. got his man out of the backfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Sullivan. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Finds his target. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the New Mexico State offense to go on the attack. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. They're going to run it to the right. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Knocked down immediately. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for running room. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Might as well run him again. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the marker. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going. The Lobos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Drops back on first down. Touchdown, New Mexico! And they take it in for 6 more points. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Caught. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Got his man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. That's the end of the quarter. New Mexico State has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Stopped behind the line, and that's pretty much going to offset the gain on the previous play. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. They're all over it. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if...
Touchdown, Aggies! On the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. They appear to be headed to the win column for the first time this year.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the New Mexico offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Breaks into the open. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. So take the touchdown off the board. What a devastating penalty. Pass interference, waving off the pick 6. Keeping his eyes downfield. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll give him 3 yards on. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back. Great place to start for this offense. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Quick completion on the out. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Handoff to the lone back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
He'll throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Long way to go on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Between the hashes, it's Keith. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Trying to make magic with his feet. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. Wants to throw on first. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Stop right there.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
On the move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Lobos have taken it inside the 20. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Touchdown, Lobos! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. And they did tack on the extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they close the deal with a pass for 6. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he